Hello and welcome. There's a simple way of solving this radical equation for real values of x using the difference of two squares. Now for this we need to form a second equation. The equation is going to be root 2x plus 3. Now instead of minus we have plus. Root x minus 10 is equal to y. Notice that these two are a pair of conjugates. Now let us find the value of y. How are we going to do that? We start by multiplying these two equations. Now remember that when we have a minus b times a plus b, that this is equal to a squared minus b squared. So that means that when we multiply the left-hand side of these two equations, what we are going to get is root 2x plus 3 squared minus root x minus 10 squared. And of course, when we multiply the right-hand side, we have 4y. Now this is going to take care of that, leaving us with 2x plus 3. This is going to take care of that, leaving us with x minus 10. This is equal to 4y. When we open this bracket, we have 2x plus 3 minus x. Minus minus is plus 10. This is equal to 4y. 2x minus x is equal to x. 3 plus 10 is equal to 13. This is equal to 4y. And when we divide both sides of this equation by 4, we have that y is equal to x plus 13 divided by 4. Now that we have found the value of y in terms of x, the next thing we are going to do is to add equation 1 to equation 2. Notice that when we do this, we will be able to eliminate this second radical. So on the left-hand side, we have this plus this, which is equal to 2 times root 2x plus 3. And on the right-hand side, we have 4 plus this. That is 4 plus x plus 13 over 4. Now, from here, we have that 2 times root 2x plus 3 is equal to 4 times 4 is 16. So this is 16 plus x plus 13 divided by 4. Now, this is equal to x plus 16 plus 13 is 29 divided by 4. Now, to get rid of this denominator, all we have to do is to multiply through this equation by 4. 4 times 2 is 8. We have root 2x plus 3, and this is equal to 4 will cancel that, and we have x plus 29. Now you can see that we have a much simpler equation to solve, and we only need to square both sides once. When we square both sides of this equation, 8 squared is 64. Now this is going to take care of that, leaving us with 2x plus 3. This is equal to x squared plus 2 times x times 29. 29 times 2. 2 times 9 is 18. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1, 58. So this is 58x. Plus 29 squared. 29 squared is 30 minus 1 squared. 30 squared is 900. 2 times 30 times minus 1, that is minus 60, plus 1 squared, which is 1. 900 minus 60 is 840 plus 1. This is 841. So here we have 841. Now, opening this bracket, we have 64 times 2x, that is 128x, plus 64 times 3 is 192. This is equal to x squared plus 58x plus 841. Now, let us move these two terms over to the other side. When we do that, we have x squared plus 58x minus 128x plus 841 minus 192. And of course, this is equal to 0. Now, from here, we have x squared. 58x minus 128x is minus 70x. 841 minus 192. 11 minus 2 is 9. 13 minus 9 is 4. 7 minus 1 is 6. So this is plus 649, and of course this is equal to 0. Now we can solve this quadratic equation by factorization. Since the coefficient of x squared is 1, all we need to do is to find the factors of 649 that add up to minus 70. Now we have minus 11 and minus 59. Minus 11 times minus 59 is going to give us 649, while minus 11 minus 59 is going to give us minus 70. So when we factorize the left-hand side, we have x minus 11 times x minus 59 is equal to 0. And of course, from here, we have that either x minus 11 is equal to 0, from where x is equal to 11, or x minus 59 is equal to 0, from where x is equal to 59. So we have that the two values of x that satisfy this radical equation are x equal to 11 and x equal to 59. Now, to check our answer, let us substitute these two values of x into the left-hand side of the original equation. When x is equal to 11, we have 2 times 11, that is 22, plus 3, minus 11 minus 10. Now, 22 plus 3 is equal to 25, and 11 minus 10 is 1. The square root of 25 is 5, and the square root of 1 is 1, and 5 minus 1 is 4, which is exactly what we have on the right-hand side. And when x is equal to 59, we have the square root of 2 times 59, which is 118, plus 3 minus the square root of 59 minus 10. Now, 118 plus 3 is 121, and 59 minus 10 is 49. The square root of 121 is 11, and the square root of 49 is 7, and 11 minus 7 is equal to 4, which is exactly what we have on the right-hand side of the equation. So, these two values of x satisfy the given equation. And with that, we come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. If you enjoy such content, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us a like to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and you can see more tutorials here.